The Heat trail by 10. So for the Liberty right now, we've got Goodrich, and it's Carney in at the point guard position. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. And it's the Liberty the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Taylor against Murray. Back to Webb. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Knocked away. And stolen by Murray. This is it to Gilmore. Over Goodrich. Gilmore, no good. Louisville leading by 9. Here's the floater. Westbrook. Second chance effort. Goodrich kicks to Westbrook. Goodrich with it. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Goodrich has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
They recover it. Now here's Taylor. 8 points for him. Driving the lane. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Goodrich. And there's the pass to May.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Now at the line, 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the strike. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here is Carney. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. There's a good screen. Here's Monsees. Good D by Webb.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
To the key. Here's Callaway, and that one is stuffed right through. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second-chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Gilmore, rejected by Taylor. Westbrook surveying the D. Taylor kicks to Goodrich. Westbrook a screen on Murray. Goodrich. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Spins. Fires at the elbow. Gilmore, no good. Louisville leading by 9. Pass to Carney. Westbrook a screen on Webb. Carney dishes to Westbrook. That's tipped. Here's Gilmore. 14 points for him. Here's May. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 13 points in the game.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow them out there.
And he lobs it up with the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Gilmore passes to Webb. Poked away. Pass to May. There's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Sweet move. Carney with the bucket. Carney's got 7.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now Webb. He's got 10. Here's Callaway. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Shot by Taylor, no good. The Heat trails by 6 from outside the arc. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Louisville, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Miami, they're 7th best in the conference.
And seeing where the Liberty are, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And here is Webb. 13 points in the game. Out to the right wing. And Murray. Here we go. Basket counts. Murray's got 7.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Webb. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Miami with another.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here is Carney, guarded by Webb. Carney kicks to Taylor. Going inside.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
Second half of the away team.
The Heat trail by 3, and the Heat call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Miami Heat Dancers.
Here is Lynch. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Webb. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. At the heart. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. It's stolen by Taylor. Drives to the hoop. That's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Lynch. Here's Gilmore. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gilmore's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Carney, the pass to Griffin.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Carney, defended by Dunleavy. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Hart the pass to Gilmore. And another basket for Miami. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Hits the three-point bomb. Dunleavy's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Taylor. And just miss after miss right now.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Here's Gilmore. And another basket for Miami. Now a timeout called, but going to change here. Louisville trails by 6. They set the pick. Here is Carney, defended by Dunleavy. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. Here's McMillan. Kicks it to Carney. Over Dunleavy. It's deflected. That's the Heat on the break. Here is Lynch. It's tipped. Tito, guarded by Webb, out to Taylor, Latre, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Tito, guarded by Webb, over to the left wing. McMillan a screen on Webb to the inside. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Gilmore. Curls it from outside. Gilmore's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And then Carney with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there. It's a struggle for him tonight, but If they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Now, here is Webb. Guarded close. Here's Dunleavy. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? A through ball. Shot's good by Gilmore. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And he's able to get it back. Keaton, Lynch defender. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dunleavy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Dunleavy. And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Griffin. To end the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Louisville, they've been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Makes the first. So he gets them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
For 3, Dunleavy. Louisville trails by 9. Webb out there with Christie. And it's Gilmore in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Now the Heat with it. Here's Christie from downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilmore's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Westbrook with the block.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Goodrich, and it goes down 2 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They set the screen. The bound for Liberty now with possession.
Away team ball.
Louisville trails by 6. Monsees, defended by Christie. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Good on the 13-footer. And the Heat lead by 6.
Nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Out to Taylor. Three-pointer. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Goodrich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line. 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. But then again, they almost never have an off night at the start.
Carney. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Defender almost over.
Shooting for the away team. 2.
Good from Carney. And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Goodrich. And he gets the bucket. Gilmore's got 33.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Goodrich. Louisville, no good that time either.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the top.
That's bringing it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Well, Heat leading by 5. Westbrook with it to the wing on the left. Louisville passing it around. The dish to Goodrich. 6 to shoot. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. To the middle, here's Webb. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
To Goodrich. Takes it inside.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Gilmore. Over Goodrich. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Goodrich's screen on Christie. Here's Monsees. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Goodrich. Gilmore, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Louisville. Goodrich, that's good.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Miami trailing. Here's made. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And here we go. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Here's Westbrook. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Callaway. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
If a player is fouled on a made basket
What's up?
as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
Louisville trails by 4. Right side Taylor.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Christie. The pass to May. From the arc. Rebounded by Goodrich. Goodrich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Driving to
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Webb. It's tipped. Jacks up a 3. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. We told him we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Here is Carney. Drives to the hoop. Hammering it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The Heat with the lead. Here's Christie. Pass to Gilmore. Takes the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's Carney, and it's Carney with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Goodrich. Rebound by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Webb the pass to May. Here's Gilmore. Over Taylor. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. He's got 19.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Christie the pass to May. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. wins it as the shot clock ticks down.
That play never gets old, but pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
No good from Carney. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Gilmore, and it's Miami with another.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's the 3. Shot by Taylor, no good. That is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's May, and the layup is good. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Carney, and then Carney with the jam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He takes it in. Webb can't hit. Louisville trails by 6. Passes it to Taylor. Here's Griffith. That's the Heat on the break. Here's May, and there's another one for the Heat.
That couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Christie, the vast man. And the shot is long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guy you trust the most.
Whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But if it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Monsees. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Moving in. That's tipped. It's to Goodrich. Over Gilmore. And it's Goodrich missing.
You know, I'm not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Heat lead by 5.
And that's just cold-blooded. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance at the play.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Taylor passes to Griffith. Now a timeout called by the Liberty. They're down by 3. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Like it's 6. Down low. Here's Monsees. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the league?
Here's Webb. Money!
And they do have a function to give.
And the Liberty with possession. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Carney. And there's the drive. shoot. Now Goodrich.
I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the goal.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.
At shooting guard. At center. At the other guard position. At small forward. At the other forward position. Let's meet your LA. It's center at 7 foot 3 inches, number 37. At shooting guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21. Number 20. At 6 foot 6 inches, number 33. At the other guard, standing 6 foot 5, number 17. The head coach of your home team. Another round of applause for your LA Clippers.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at the Clippers. A season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And right now for the Clippers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
No, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Webb, also Christie out there. And it's Callaway in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, they've got Martin, and it's Gibbs in at the 4 slot. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to it. Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Christie the best to Callaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Back the pass to Fleming. Goes up on the high post. Christie with the rebound. Now the Heat with it.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's Peterson. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Christie kicks to Webb. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Martin, the pass to Peterson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Christie. Passes it to Callaway. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going. That's early confidence for him.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Drives to the hoop. Christie. Now the pass to May. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Black. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Pass to Fleming. Over Webb. Gets the front of the rim and out.
That's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's May. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Fleming the pass to Black. Goes up to the stripe. It's tipped. Martin against Christie. And there's the drive. And he slams it one-handed.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Martin inside. Here's Peterson. Lays it up off the glass. Peterson's got 5 points so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Martin with the block. And here's the fast break. No good on that one. Here's May. Got a hand on it. Pass to Martin. Gilmore grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Christie. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Webb. Knocks down the three ball.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Your Clippers.
And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Martin with the bucket.
And there it is again. A lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's a good screen.
his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilmore.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. The screen. Shoots. Another one falls for the Clippers. Miami with the ball. Here's Gilmore. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. With the drive.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Christie. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Fleming. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle. That's the end of that.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And he drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Here's Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Callaway. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fleming, guarded by Webb. Fleming the pass to Peterson. Inside of the Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 2. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Lynch, a screen on Person. Now maybe the best to Lynch. Rebound by the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Waters. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way.
And with the moment, let's check out the stats for Jackson. Over the last month, getting it done. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Now, here is Webb. He's coming off a 22-point game again.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here's Person after the Heat pick up 2. Puts it up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Person's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Dunleavy kicks to Hart. Now Dunleavy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good work there as it goes. And the Heat lead by 2.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Dunleavy, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Going inside, out to the right wing. Webb, good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Webb's got his third basket of the night.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jackson passes to Waters. Here's Person. Here's the three. Rebounded by Hart.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Waters. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Releases. Los Angeles with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Petrovic's shot is off. The Heat leading by 4. There's the drive. Dunleavy the pass to Lynch. Dishes to Dunleavy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's all about. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Dunleavy for 3. Was shot missing.
That was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the win in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Driving in, out to Nelson. Takes the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jump.
The 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
He dishes it to Webb. Shot clock at 5. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Clippers trail by 4. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Driving inside, and it's blocked.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And Nelson gets it to go.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Person. Over Dunleavy. Person with the bucket. Person's got 7 points. The Heat leading by 5. Now Dunleavy down low. Hart. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. LA has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Person. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip. Lynch is screen on Person. Throws it up high. Dunleavy the pass to Lynch. Over Person. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. On the court for the Heat, Murray out there with Christie. And it's May in at the 4. Right wing. Here's Fleming. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 5.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got a shot at him right there.
Here's Christie. May passes to Christie. Gibbs grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Over Over to the wing. Clippers moving the ball around. And they take the lead. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Christie. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Passes it to Peterson. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Martin's checked in for Petrovic. Here's Peterson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Peterson's got 9.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Gilmore passes to Callaway. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The feet to Martin.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, what we said before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And they recover it. Christie the pass to May. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball. Martin with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 4. There's the pick. Here's Christie. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Goes up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Peterson misses.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
The pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. Murray with it from outside the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
It's time for T-shirts.
Modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint.
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Gilmore passes to Callaway. Stolen away. Looking to end the run. The offensive rebound. Fleming. Rejected by Murray. Pulls up. High post. Stolen by Martin. And here we go. It's deflected. Takes it in. What a jam!
He's going to put that one in his scrap. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Fleming, he's covered by Murray. Pass to Gibbs. Hutton the screen. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gibbs.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the next.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Martin with a screen on Murray. Here's Fleming, rejected by Murray. In transition, here comes Miami. And the Heat, another three. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Fleming, he's covered by Murray. Fleming the pass to Peterson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's tipped.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A fader. Christie with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
In the corner, Murray with it. Into the lane. Ooh, the double clutch. They get it back. There's Callaway. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hit, so he'll hit the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Peterson. He's got 9. Here's Black. Nice shot from the wing. Black's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Black. He's got 5. Feeds it to Martin. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Still ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be
deciding to change it up. And before you know it, the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Clippers trail by 8. Hutton the screen. Here he goes. Person. Now the dish to Martin. It's stolen by Dunleavy. In the corner, it's Nelson. Kicks it to Dunleavy. Lynch a screen on Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Dunleavy. He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Nelson with the steal. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Lynch, a screen on Person. 4 on the shot clock. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans. And finished off by Martin.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Person kicks to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Now Dunleavy, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Powered down the jam.
Come on, fella. And power it down. That tongue was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. Now here's Jackson, trailing by 10. To the wing on the left. Here's Person. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Driving the lane. Dunleavy kicks to Hart. And he takes it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Murray right side. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good. Hart. Petrovic is checked in for the Clippers. Drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep big guys on the floor.
Here's Person. He's got 11. Over Dunleavy. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Murray. Lynch, a screen on Jackson. Lynch's shot is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
They set the pick. Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blew. There's the foul against the Clippers. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Clippers trail by 12. High post try. It's deflected. Here's Hart, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Person. Pass to Petrovic. Put on the baseline, Jay. Petrovic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Miami leading by 14. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray against Jackson. Out to Nelson. And now the Clippers on the break. Up the floor. Jackson misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul.
Clippers trailed by 14. They've got Martin, and it's Fleming, and it's the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Black. Lets it go from the wing. A handout. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Peterson. 9 points in the game so far. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Peterson's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And with that, the Heat lead is kept to just 9 on the basket from Fleming. Murray the pass to May. Driving.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's the pass to Martin. deep. The shot, no good. Good D by Webb. Pass to May. Here's Callaway, and he lays it straight in. 12 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Black. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat leading by 13. Passes it to Callaway. Banked in off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fleming, guarded by Webb. Here's Fleming. It's deflected. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. In fourth, the Heat.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Peterson. 11 points in the game. Poked away. Pass to Gibbs. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Heat leading by 18. Here he goes.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And there's the pass to Peterson. And it goes down 2 points. Peterson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Murray outside. Here's May. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Black. And he uses the glass on the lane. Black's got 7 points in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Buries it from 3-point range.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
To the inside. And it's denied. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Fleming. For the three. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Back to Murray. Fleming, guarded by Webb. Fleming. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the rebound goes to Martin. Clippers trailed by 19. Here's Black. 7 points in the game. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 11.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Webb. Outside for Murray. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 18.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Cutting the screen for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the left wing. May passes to Callaway. And here is Webb. He has 7. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Outside, Martin. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Martin's got 14 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
There's Gilmore. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Black. He has 7. Passes to Peterson. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Murray, the pass to Callaway. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Fleming, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Those are starting to add up. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Murray, the pass to Callaway. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Black. He's covered by Murray. Here's Fleming. And good. Got the final bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 16.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Martin. 14 points for him. Yep, it goes in, and Miami leads cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Black.
That equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Christie. He's checked in for the Heat. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And his steal numbers have taken a big jump these past few seasons. He's dedicating himself at the defensive end with a lot more energy, and it's made him a matchup that opponents truly have to worry about. He can do some damage with his D.
The pass to Callaway. Here's Gilmore. It's tipped. He's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Taken away by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Pass to May. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Miami with the rebound. To the paint. Pocket 6. Passes it to Callaway. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Waters. He can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 14. With the fadeaway. They grab their own miss. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. The past month has been surreal. Averaging about 27 points per, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Webb. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Black. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. That one good for 2. Black's got 12 points in the game. The Heat leading by 14. They set the screen. Here's Callaway. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound by the Heat. Webb's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. There's the screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Black. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. .51 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson gets the bucket. The Heat leading by 16. Now Dunleavy. Hart with it. Petrovic with the rebound. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Here's Hart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
2.
Free throw good. Hart. Drops them both. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jackson down low. Defended by Hart. Jackson misses. Bucket is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him.
And so it's the Miami Heat sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trailed by 14. On the court for the Heat, we've got Dunleavy. Lynch is out there with Hart. Then there's Webb. And it's Gilmore in at the three. They retain possession. Martin with the bucket.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to come into the lead.
Dunleavy the basket to Lynch. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Gibbs. It's blocked. Here's Dunleavy. Pass to Webb. On deep. Black grabs the board. Black's got his fifth rebound in this one. Left to the wing. Here's Fleming. Oh, good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Out on his own on the break. A finish. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Driving the lane. Martin with the block. Here's Gibbs. Lynch defended.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Fleming. Shoots the three. Traps in the tray. He's got 19.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
There's the pick. And he drives in. Here's Hart. Good on the triple. And the Heat lead by 14.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And they get it there. Here's Black. Here's Gibbs. Hits it from three-point range.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's Dunleavy. He feeds it to Webb. Pass to Dunleavy. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Gilmore. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Black. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Dunleavy kicks to Hart. Black grabs the board. Clippers trailed by 8 to the wing right side. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Of our true Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I was able to hear the Heat coach go over his game plan during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The pass to May. A solo fast break. Here's Gibbs. And that one is hammered home.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Peterson. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Here's Martin. No points there. Only his third miss in 10 attempts from the floor. Miami leading by 5.
Foul Clippers. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Webb with the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Black. Again, Los Angeles.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Christie. Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket for Martin.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
We saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Here's Black. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot, and then able to knock it down.
Gilmore, no good. Clippers trailed by 6. Knocked away. Here's Christie to the right side. He takes it in, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Heat.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
First free throw is good. Falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trailed by 8. Here's Black. Pass to Fleming. Just 5 to shoot. Martin with a screen on Webb. Here's Fleming. Rejection.
Heat basketball.
Heat leading by 8. Here's Christie. There's the drive. Power down with both hands.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
And it's blocked. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Peterson, and the 3-ball is good. Peterson's got 9 points here in the second half. Heat have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Driving inside. Christie can't make it. Clippers trailed by 7. Gibbs. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Christie. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Martin with a screen on Christie. Here's Black. And finished off by Martin.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Gilmore. Drives to the hoop. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. They get it there. Peterson. It's deflected. And another shot. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Martin.
These big shots for him in the fourth. He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Going inside. Here's Webb. Rebound by the Clippers. Martin the pass to Peterson. Now, here is Webb. He's tightly guarded. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Black the pass to Gibbs. That's tipped. Now, here is Webb. Passes it to May. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Six on the shot clock. Here's Gilmore. Here's the pass to Calloway. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trailed by 6. Pass to Fleming. Shoots over Webb. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Gilmore, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Christie. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's the steal. The feed to Martin. It's hauled in by the Heat. Christie's got his 4th rebound with that last one. Hits the three-pointer to fall. Christie's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Fleming the pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Miami leading by 7. Here's Christie. Pass to Calloway. Christie. Pass to Gilmore. And the Heat, another three.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect him. Okay.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Heat.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Sinks the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. Christie the pass to Callaway. Here's Webb.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Black, defended by Christie. And the shot is good. And there's the try. And he jams it with authority.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.